Hello. My name is Charisse. This is my first video for Booktube. I wanted to start out by doing the Booktube Newbie Tag questions, just to get started. Like I said, my name is Charisse. I am 32 years old, and I've been filming book talk videos for about a year and a half, and I wanted to bring it over to YouTube, because why not? So let's get into it. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? I actually have had this YouTube channel for a long time, since 2012. I mean, most of it has been used for watching videos, not necessarily filming. I did try to start a YouTube channel about 4 or 5 years ago. It was mostly centered around my health and fitness journey at the time, but that's just not where my passion lies. My interests are more about books and other creative things like that. So that's kind of why I'm starting it, like restarting it now, is this is what I'm interested in talking about with friends and family and other people, like people I've just met, people on the internet. Like, this is what I love to talk about. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I feel like that kind of has to do with what I was just saying a little bit. I think another thing for me is I have a lot of interests outside of reading. I really love playing The Sims and Baldur's Gate 3, and I also really love to color, and I love to do all these different things, and so I'm hoping that I can just bring some of my creativity over, and some of my hobbies with me as well. The third question, what are you most excited about for this channel? I think for me, community is a really big one. I think it's really cool to be able to talk to so many different people across the world about things that we have an equal interest in or a similar interest in. I think that's, I don't know, it's a way to bring people together, and I love that sense of community that Book Talk has brought me for the past year and a half. Really excited about that for this channel as well. The fourth question is, why do you love reading? I think I love reading because of the escape it offers. I think that's a very common experience for us readers, and I think that's like, I don't know, I think there's something to be said in experiencing things that you can't experience in normal life that you can in a book. Like, I'm certainly not going to be slaying dragons anytime soon, but I sure can in a book, you know? So but I think it does offer a little bit of an escape there. I think another reason is, I don't know, it's just fun. It's just another way to relax. And if there's anything I love in this world, it is relaxing. So, yeah. The fifth question, what book series got you into reading? There's a few. It was at different times in my life. Like, when I was really young, I think Harry Potter, like that was what originally got me into reading around that time, recreationally outside of school. And then Pretty Little Liars. Oh my God, when I got a hold of those books, I was obsessed. They used to freak me out when I was a kid and I was reading them at night. Oh my God, it's so good. So I don't know. I really can't narrow it down to one series. As an adult, I didn't get back into reading until January of 2023, so 2 years ago. I don't know what the series was that I started that really got me into reading. I think it was more an individual book. In January 2023, I wanted to get back into reading, so my goal had been to read one book a month. And I think the one book that really stands out to me is I read The Silent Patient for the first time, and I think that kind of kick-started my love of reading again. So, not a series, but it definitely... Oh my God, no! I remembered what book series. It's not a series yet. I think it's supposed to be a trilogy, but it's Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Ninth House and Hellbent. Those really got me back into reading, so just couldn't figure it out. But yeah, that was it. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't know. That's a good one. What questions would I ask? Girl, I feel like I'm being interviewed right now. I don't know. I think they answer any questions I might have. I really don't know. I don't know what questions I would ask. I feel like I've usually, when I go into watching a booktube video, the questions are being answered for me. So I have none by the time I'm done watching it. Is that an answer? I guess. All right, number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think for me, especially, is time and creativity. I think sometimes I end up putting a lot of pressure on myself in my personal life for things that I like to do, even when it comes to book talk. So I think even if it's something, it's not super hard, and it's like something simple, I still kind of tend to overwhelm myself and put a lot of pressure on myself when it comes to that. But I do think that will probably be the biggest challenge for me to overcome, is coming up with just staying not burnt out, Number 8, when did you start reading? I was probably 10 or 11 when I started reading really recreationally, outside of school. Then there was a lull after I graduated high school and I went to college. I wasn't really reading for pleasure or for leisure. I was reading for school. And then I didn't read for about 10 years. And I finally picked up a book again in January 2023. And that's what got me back. So I think, that's the answer, is like January 2023 that's when I started reading really hard again. Like I went full throttle with it. Question number 9, where do you read? Right here, actually. This spot to be exact. It is worn into perfection. I love this spot on the couch. It is where I read. It is where I do a lot of things. Color, play The Sims, play Baldur's Gate. This is my spot right here. Number 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? I tend to find myself reading a lot of romantasy. I do love romantasy. I think it could be very corny at times. But I do love a good romantasy story. But I do love fantasy. I love high fantasy. I also really like thrillers, and on occasion, a dark romance. I do try to sprinkle in different genres here and there. If there's something that sounds interesting, I'm gonna read it. Okay, those were all my answers for the newbie booktuber tag. I hope that you'll join along for this little booktube adventure I'm going on. I'd love to share my reviews and my thoughts and just fun little things about reading over here. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you'll follow me, subscribe, or comment, or whatever. Let me know what books you love. Anyway, I will see ya in the next video. Bye!